So coming back to the point you made around creating your own luck, I found that very interesting, right? Putting yourself through the lens of a minority, whether it's gender, race, it really doesn't matter, who's trying to break into the industry today, right? They're bound to face these issues, right, and be stereotyped against or put into a corner or whatever it is. But what are some things that they can do to break themselves out? Like, obviously there's confidence, is putting yourself out there, but beyond that, like, what are things they can actually be doing?
Yeah, that's a really good question. So I feel like there's so many tools now, and I like I told you, Jared, just from our own personal chit chat, like I really want to toe the line between like holding people responsible for kind of their own trajectory, but also contending with the idea that people do face real bias and prejudice, and that can impact like your opportunity space, right? But we live in a time now where there have never been easier, cheaper, faster ways to make things. And one of the things I've really taken away from my time on social media, if you follow me on Twitter, you know that I love Twitter, is that if you have an idea, there's someone out there that wants your idea. Like there's literally someone out there waiting on your idea. And I just don't know that to never not be true. Like even if you only 5 people want it, someone is waiting for your idea. And so I think that what that does is it opens up the space of people you can even like seek validation from. So like if you're a designer that's from an underrepresented population, there are tons of people from your particular tribe waiting for your idea. You don't have to seek validation from the top tier of design or specific designers that might not get what you're talking about because there's other people there waiting for you. So there's never been a time where it's just like easier to like cut across that kind of like, what are they called?
I know what you're trying to say. I can't think of the word.
Gatekeepers. There's never been a time that it's been easier just to cut right around gatekeepers. And people are figuring that out. Like whether it's like you want to create a clothing line, a t-shirt line, like you can go straight to the people that want your stuff. And to me, that just opens up the opportunity space from a wide angle. So gatekeepers, the gate is just gotten so wide that they can't extend their arms all the way through. So if you're a person that's looking to do something creative, like you can go straight to your tribe through social media, through using Squarespace, using what is it, Teespring or the t-shirt?
Teespring.
Yeah, Teespring, right? Like you can there are just tools there. So I would encourage folks to just like skip the idea that you're going to get validation from this crew of people that are like the gatekeepers of an industry. I've given up on the idea. Even myself at this level, that's supposed to be important.
Yeah. Kickstarter's helped a lot there as well.
Yeah,
right?
Totally. So give up the idea that you need validation for your ideas or you need those people to think you're okay and just go straight to the people that want your stuff because they are waiting. And they're lucrative and people want your idea. There's always someone that wants your idea.
So if you're willing to show enough initiative, show up, put yourself out there,
totally.
The chances that you will get noticed by the people you need to get noticed by
totally
drive up. And does that now remove is diversity then in that universe, would it be used as like a handicap or an Achilles heel to make an excuse for why you're not pushing yourself forward? Does that question make sense?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I mean, there's still systemic things, right? Like,
imagine.
If you're an underrepresented person, right? Like, you might not have as much money to do certain things, or you might not have gotten the opportunity to be exposed to computers at an earlier age or access to computers, so you might be behind when it comes to the available tools, right? There are still very real systematic barriers that might keep someone from doing that. But on the flip side, the tools are more democratized. I think it's up to us to hear people's different stories and believe them when they say, okay, this was a real challenge for me. I didn't do this because, but on the other hand, we can also offer people these tools and like from mentorship perspective, I do a lot of mentoring with people of various levels and say, look, these things are available to you to use. Because it's really about exposure, right? Like exposing kids early and often and getting them aware of what they can do. It's really a mentality thing.